Hello, hello. Okay, bet. Hello, hello. Marco, super appreciate you. Thank you. Michael Threlkeld, what's up, my man? How's it going? Raccoon Tactical, hey, what's going on, man? Good to see you. Alex Kerber, welcome in. Justin, Ohio, what's up, man? Other than the date, I think we got rid of the jank. Spent a lot of time prepping, a lot of time training for this moment. I think we are jank free. El Cap Addict, how's it going, man? Oh, I should probably stop chewing gum. I have no idea how annoying that is for you guys, but I'm gonna go ahead and quit just in case it's super loud. Hey, Kelly's Mishmash, how's it going? Are you enjoying that knife? Fuchs, what's up, my man? Appreciate you being here. So I didn't announce, well, I kind of announced this a little bit like 2 weeks ago. So I don't expect a ton of people to be here. This was just kind of like I got off work, got through traffic, got home like 10 minutes ago, and here we are. So, I expect maybe 20-ish people. Um, if we're at 20 people, we'll probably just do a single knife giveaway. And then, we'll do a three knife giveaway whenever we actually have a couple of people in here. Hey, broke ass knives, what's up, man? Sean McDonald, welcome in. Good to see you. Alex Kerber, I literally couldn't agree more. And it's new five gum, which I feel like used to last forever, but it's like 8 minutes of chewing and it's gone. Sucks. Oh, Kelly, that's awesome. I'm really glad you like it. I'm pumped. Yeah, it's a little bit of a polarizing knife. Like out of all of the knives that I got from those guys, that one is 100% the most polarizing. So, but I'm glad that you enjoy it. Cole. Who's Cole? I see Marco saying hi, but I don't see a name Cole. Well, Cole, welcome in. All right, so let's take. Oh, and I also fixed my dropped frame thing. I'm gonna click on that. Okay, now we're gonna get, guys, we're gonna get risky. Okay, just a little risky. I'm going to attempt to show you guys my browser. Fingers crossed. Hey, it worked. There we go. All right, bet. So something I wanted to show you guys really quick, and I've got two of his knives on the table, but this is a gentleman named Unkovsky, and he makes custom knives. He is currently my favorite custom knife maker, and I just wanted to show you guys a couple of clips of like shorts of some of his stuff. I think he's got 449 subscribers. He is incredibly underrated, and I would urge you to subscribe and then check him out on Instagram. And I'll pull his Instagram up too. But so on Kofsky knives, well, here, let me show you what I have of his first. So feel free to ask about any of the knives on the table. But the first Unkovsky I have, Waylon, what's going on, my man? I'm on the edge. Hey, I ordered one without the Timascus. I got the Max Ace Blacklight currently on its way to me. Super pumped about checking that knife out. Now I'll have a review out on it ASAP, obviously. Waylon, how's it going? Big Jim, what's up, my man? YouTube music portal, lurking. Nothing wrong with that. Just appreciate you being here. All right. So this is an Unkofsky, and all of his knives are part of what's called like his dark series. So I got this on the secondary, and I have ordered a custom from him, but Metal Complex currently has that. So this is something somebody ordered. Obviously, they went with a much more plain model, but huge fan of this knife. He's got these really proud liners that he'll anodize. So I've got another one here that has them anodized blue. He's got this really nice, like pinchy grip, which I think is fantastic. Um, and then I mean his blade. Look at that. Like I don't usually use my knives. Hey Doyle Mo, what's up, man? Aaron D, good to see you. Making sure I'm not missing anybody. Um, but I mean he'll literally make like I'll show you guys will see the variety of stuff that he makes, but all of his knives look like they came out of like Dark Souls or like Bloodborne. And the action on this. And that's bone dry. It's got no because I've been scared to take it apart to be honest. Oh, but I absolutely love his work. So a newer and more complex model. Make sure I got everybody. Yeah. Oh, Roger Baker. Hey, what's up, man? So this is a more recent and a little more customized model. So he has what he calls the uncove hole for Unkofsky hole. And then we've got the blue anodized proud liners. So you can see that. So I love that. We've got this inscription, and then we've got these like tech milling lines. Fuchs, for the round holes, Spyderco allows custom makers to do so many of them a year or so many of them without, like, I think if they make less than a certain amount of knives with holes in it, they're fine. They don't have to ask. I don't even think they have to pay a royalty. That's more for big companies that they kind of get onto. Um, but he'll do it with studs, a hole, the Unkofsky hole, um, front flipper. I mean, like the options are endless, but you can see there's a clear aesthetic here, right? It's dark. And this isn't even really scratching the surface. And you guys will see what I'm talking about here in a second. This model here is considered incredibly, incredibly basic. It's wild. Um, just crazy, just crazy good action. Huge fan. Just all right. I know I'm going on and on, but all right. So we're gonna go back to the YouTube Shorts. Cubics Rube. Well, hey, what's going on, man? I appreciate you stopping in to say hi. Zombie. Hey, what's going on? I appreciate that you got notifications turned on. Freaking sweet. Aaron D, just in case I missed you, I'm gonna circle back and holler at you. I appreciate you being here, man. Oh, Alex, you like this one here? The more basic one? Dan Stan EDC, what's up, bro? Yeah, I'm kind of a sheep right now. I'll pretty much buy anything that has his maker's mark on it, which for the record is this U for Unkofsky on the pocket clip. You can see this thing's been well loved. I am typically a safe queen guy, not a use your shit guy, because I've got plenty of knives that I can use that'll do the same thing. I just don't want to put wear on my nicer knives. At least I thought that was the case. Knives of Life. Hey, what's up, man? Good to see you. But these knives, I have no problem carrying and using, and these are customs, and they're substantially more expensive than these knives. So I was trying to think to myself, what is it that makes me not want to use, say, this custom knife factory Persian integral? What makes me not want to use this for fear of tarnishing it versus being happily like totally excited to use these. Brian White, what's going on, man? Welcome in. So I thought about it and I realized I know beyond the shadow of a doubt I'm never ever getting rid of these knives. They're a permanent forever stay in my collection. So the idea of reselling them to fund another purchase doesn't even cross my mind. And I think that's actually what holds me back from using some of my other knives. I love this integral, love it, but who knows, right? There might be a time where I need to sell it. So I don't think I ever will, but who knows, right? And I think that's why I don't use so many of my nicer knives. Whereas with these, since I know they're not going anywhere, I'm happy to use them. I mean, I don't, disclaimer, I'm not going crazy with them, right? Paper cutting, post-it cutting just to feel cool, letter opening, light box cutting. You know what I'm saying? Nothing totally insane. And I actually haven't sharpened these um, since I've gotten them. And I mean, it's wild. I mean, don't get me wrong, I could use a stropping, but still, it's like I put it to work, and it's not like it came to me with a fresh edge. All right, so let's check out leveling up. Hey, what's up, man? Good to see you, bro. Let's see, do I have everyone? Yes, I do. All right, so we're going to jump over to YouTube really quick and just check out a few of his shorts, and you guys will kind of see what I'm talking about. So there it is. Okay. All right, so we'll just grab this one. That thing is wild. Michael Throkeld, I appreciate that. I'm happy that I'm not alone, and the pew pews are probably way more expensive than my knives. But it's good to know that somebody will, take something that's, probably worth a few $1,000s and just take it and beat the crud out of it, and be happy with it. Because I thought I was crazy for a minute using my knives like that. I was taken aback. I was like, what the hell am I doing? But then I was like, it doesn't matter. I'm keeping them forever. All right, we'll check out another one, and we're just going to go through a couple of these. I just need people to know this guy exists because he's awesome. Also, like the nicest guy ever. And these are all knives that were commissioned. Um, you know, like people basically get on his books. They request him to do this stuff, like the engraving, and I don't even know why I'm telling you that. Of course, that's what happens. That's how all custom knife make. Just forgive me. I'm being retarded. Okay, so that one's obviously mega dope. Um, let's see, we've got the Damasteel one. We've got that demon there. Let's see. Here we go. This one's got Damasteel too. Homer Feltz, what's up, brother? Good to see you. All right, after this, I'm going to show you one more. It's my favorite one, and then after that, um, we'll go back to looking at the desk. I don't think you can. Oh, am I an idiot? Yeah, I guess you can kind of full screen a short. Yeah, that's stupid cool. So, I made a short for mine. Here we go. Uh, this is the one he made for me. This is the one that I commissioned. Yeah, I got the hand satin rub. I got all the cracks in it. I got the plain blade, and then on the back I've got like a Zero style hole, or not hole, but like cutout. I just wanted the front clean, and then I did all the extra effects and stuff like that just to make it like mega cool. Yeah, Metal Complex has had this thing for like 2 months. And he's like, it just takes me a little bit longer to review the customs. And I'm like, you're cool, man. But like, in reality, I only had this knife for like 3 days before I sold it to him. So, feels bad. I miss it. Okay, so let's bounce over to, oh, really quick, his Instagram, because this is important. So he does have a for sale page. This isn't an affiliate or anything like that. But I will go ahead and link it for anyone that's curious about like what models he's put up for sale, or what he's sold in the past and stuff like that. Um, so like he's got the Geisha series. Yeah, well, okay, it's not really a series; it's like a theme, right? So he has a Geisha theme. Um, he's got this beast and this thing. I I wish I could blow it up. I don't think I can. There we go. Oh, and I've been missing chats. Hold on, guys. Um, Fuchs, I can respect that. If I carry a knife, I hard use it so I don't carry certain ones. That's facts. I can respect that. Let's see. Alex, some of them are laser marks, but I can tell you the inscription. Oh, you can't see it, but the inscripting that I have on one of mine, that's laser mark. But the cracks I have on the one I just showed you, that's those are actual that's actual milling. Like they have actual depth to them. He's got whatever this is. This is not my aesthetic. The cool whatever animal that is with glasses, not my aesthetic. He's got a few of those. This one's pretty dope. Hand satin. We've got that hand rubbed look on the handle too. Wicked looking spider. Abigail Pierce, hey, welcome in. Good to see you. This one's just beyond cool. So what I'll say is the knives here are like 1,200 bucks, right? But if you get a more basic model, they start at like 680. Now, don't get me wrong, that's a stupid amount of money for a pocket knife, especially when something like this you can get for like 50 bucks, right? Um, something like this had the uh, thing snipped, the flipper tab snipped. But this is the Civivi Brazen. You get something like this for like 60 bucks, right? So like obviously you don't have to spend 600 or 700 bucks plus on a knife, right? But for people that are financially irresponsible like myself, um, I absolutely will spend that much on a knife. And he's actually working on a custom for me right now that is going to be Fafnir Damasteel on the blade, and then Timascus scales. It's going to have Timascus thumb studs and Timascus clip and Timascus backspacer. Well, maybe not a Timascus clip because that'll just blend in with the rest of the Timascus. But yeah, okay. So you guys see what he has, and I would, he's got 2,100 followers. I would absolutely recommend checking him out. It's just him and his wife. That's it. And his wife did. Look at this. Look, tell me, guys, guys, that's adorable. Look at that. Ugh. Yeah, they're just genuinely wholesome people. All right, we're gonna bounce back over to the table. There we go. All right, guys, I would like to do some pocket checks. Today I carried this guy right here, Mayankovsky, and I think that's all I had on me today. Yeah, just the Yankovsky. But if you guys would sound off with what you carried today, or if you'd rather, anything new that you've gotten in. Because I'll be honest, since I've been doing knife reviews, it's been a little hard for me to keep up with everything. So, feel free, like if there's something you ordered or pre-ordered, throw that stuff out there too. Ground Fog, what's going on, man? Good to see you. Thank you, Abigail. I appreciate that. I appreciate that on behalf of him because I also think those knives look really, really cool. Yes, I agree with that also. Ground Fog, they are freeloaders. Please hit the like button. And if you're not subscribed, also please do that. Kelly O'Neill, welcome in. Good to see you. I appreciate you stopping by. So, one thing that I would like to do is um, there is another YouTuber, um, Caleb's 1776, and he is right around 500 subs. And his streaming time every week is, I want to say 6 p.m. Um, well, 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. So he starts the same time I start, and then he goes like an hour into Tri-State stream. To my knowledge, this is the only time that he has available to to do his live stream throughout the week. So he's already competing with Tri-State in the second hour. Um, I don't want to take any views away from him. Don't get me wrong, right? I'm aware we have 37 people in here, but whenever I announce a stream, sometimes we get up to 60, and if it's a giveaway, sometimes we get up to like 70. So, but my thing is I don't want to compete with another, um, you know, newer YouTube channel, because he's an awesome content creator. He's an awesome streamer, and I would rather compete against some of the bigger guys. Uh, Not because I think I'm cool, but just because like I want him to have his shot, right? If I'm taking 40 people away from him, well, that sucks for everybody. Plus, I don't get to see his streams, and he doesn't get to see mine. So I'm not changing anything right now, but I am going to be evaluating the calendar. I would also like to stream longer though, right? Because whenever I go to live streams, yeah, I like the stream, but it's also about getting to hang out with everybody, right? Getting to see all the people I haven't seen since the last stream we were all in together. And so I want to give you guys more opportunity for that community time, right? I would like my streams to be, a solid hour and a half, and I just have to find a time where on the YouTube schedule, where it makes the most sense for me to be. I'm thinking it'll probably be um, either 6 p.m. but a different night of the week, or we might get brave and we might jump into a weekend slot and just duke it out with whoever's there. You know what I'm saying? All right, let's start shouting out some of these pocket checks. Let's see. Abigail Pierce, my husband got me an Eagle Strike for Mother's Day. Well, happy Mother's Day for starters. And what color did it get you? I'm particularly taken by the green and the plain aluminum one. El Cap Addict with the Tenable Colibri. So the only thing that stopped me from getting the Colibri was I didn't love the color choices for it. Which one did you end up getting though? Did you get the black and red? That's my guess. Gone fishing. Hey, what's up, man? Good to see you. It's been forever since I've seen you, man. Where have you been? Zombie? How you living? Yeah, gone fishing. What do you got for us? We've got like 35 people in here, and we've gotten 2 pocket checks. I think we can do a little bit better. Oh, you got the purple black. Oh, maybe it was purple black and not red and black. Good choice. Who would have thought purple is the favorite color of the knife world? Pokey stuff. Hey, how's it going? Good to see you. Oh, very cool. Abigail, I actually didn't even realize they made a lightning anno version of that. I had seen the 2 aluminum versions and I think a G10 version, and I'm not partial to G10. So, oh, Gina's Reef. Hey, welcome in. Very good to see you. I've been carrying, this is from Gina. I've been carrying the Kaiser Lieb, the Blade Show Special Edition from last year. Holy cow. Are you coming to Blade Show this year? Just in Ohio, the CDC Tonto Hansen today for me. Did you get the, because that was the titanium build that they did a Kickstarter for. But I think they had the sprinkles one and the non sprinkles one. Which one did you end up getting? I laid off Pete. He has the CJRB Pyrite Light and the concept Loki V1. Look, the Loki V1 was the better Loki, right? Anybody that was like, no, I need a full hole, cowards. Use the squinty eye, right? That was the initial design. You got to respect the maker. Use the squinty eye. Gone Fishing says, I had a gnarly backpacking trip with my 1-year-old son and missed a couple streams. He was a pro, but I'm sore. I just have my trusty Para 3 with is that Lynch Northwest? Oh God, I'm never gonna live that down. I know it's Lynch something. So I just discovered they exist. Please forgive me. Yeah, Lynch Northwest. Okay, very cool. And that's in CPM. Oh, M4. Dude, that's awesome. We have Donald Milinkovic. I think I said that right. I hope I said that right. Welcome into the stream. And you have the Real Steel Carbon Fiber Evolution, which, if I'm not mistaken, was like the OG button actuated frame lock. You also have the Spyderco Manix, and you're rocking the Microtech MSI. Wow, you were balling out today. I don't know how big the Manix is, but I know the Real Steel Evolution and MSI are uh, those are big boys. They're pretty thick. Zombie, I have a different Militov for every day of the week. Which one did you have today, Zombie? Abigail Pierce, this one is a titanium one because we can't afford Herman's that I want so bad. Abigail Pierce, I look, I only cried for like 15 or 20 minutes, right? So it was a pretty manly, short-lived cry. Um, I wasn't sniveling, right? I just had to let some of the pain out. And that's because I found my perfect Herman, and it just so happens to be like $3,000. So I was doing some tri-state math, and I was like, okay, they let me break it up into 4 payments. So that would be like 750 bucks. And then I can do a pay in four for the first 750. And that means I would only be doing like 200 bucks today. But I don't have a $750 limit on my pay in four stuff. So the idea went right out the window. It hurts. I'll tell you that. It hurts. All right, let's see. We have Jesse, Matriarch 2, Civivi, and Cindy, and CRKT Spew. I have never heard of the CRKT Spew. That is wild. For anyone that's wondering what the CRKT spew is, small pocket everyday Warncliffe. Right there, that's what we're looking at. Um, let's see. Raccoon Tactical, I got my Squid Crack Racken and Mini Ritter RSK. How do you like the Crack Racken? The only thing I've ever had from Squid Industries was their trainer. But I mean, I've heard literally nothing but good stuff, but I've just got the little plastic trainer thing. Fook, I don't have like a vendetta against G10. Okay, look, I'll say it. I've got a vendetta against G10. I think aluminum's better. I think micarta's better. Uh, Obviously, titanium's better. So, you know, it, you know, I mean, I took the G10 knives that I had and I gave them all decked out scales, which were very expensive. I overpaid for those, but the knives look dope. So I guess that's fair. Mm, hold on, I'm grabbing one. Mm. All right, here we go. This is what we do to G10 in my house. We turn it into damtanium, right? The tat. Yeah, see that? We're matching the tat a little bit. Uh, this is the Migron Mini Acri. It's literally a $35 knife with $125 scales on it. But I've already established that I'm financially irresponsible. And the action on this, I kid you not, I literally kid you not, is some of the closest action that I felt to my Bull Knives Zero ever. Like, even down to the little click at the end. Just absolutely incredible. Uh, all right, let's see. Just in Ohio, we have mine is the original Hanson with pink sprinkles and Tonto blade. Very sexy. I love that. Uh, let's see. We've got a Hinderer Jurassic. I don't even think I've seen one of those. I'm gonna have to peek at that right now. And Rivery Manufacturing Zero Box Cutter. I want one of those. They're so affordable and they're so freaking like they just look really really cool. Super clean design. Okay, let's see. Jurassic. Oh, very dope. That thing looks that thing looks meaty. For anybody that wants to see the Jurassic, we're going in. Very cool knife. Very dope hinderer. All right. Today I've got the carried the Machine Wise Sonora today from Nathan M. Nathan, good to see you, man. I want a Sonora so bad, like super bad. I haven't gotten to feel one, but I'm told they're absolutely fan freaking tastic. And I collect integrals. Like specifically, I have a not a tremendous amount, but I have a good amount of integrals. So obviously that's on the list, and then the Squid Industries. I can't remember the name of it. It was like the Squid Industries Ocean or Wave or something like that. But it's their integral aluminum button lock that's going to be featured at Blade Show. I think that's the first time they're going to be for sale. So look, I really want to get that too. But yeah, I absolutely love integrals. Um, Fugdoozle, Cold Steel Engage 3.5. That is not a surprise. And the Pickled Steel Capolavoro, and Freya today. Very cool. Pickled Steel, they're coming up. They're making a name for themselves. Abigail Pierce, there's no way I'd ever pay that much for a pocket knife. Look, okay, I'm going to refer you back to my previous statement of financially irresponsible. Okay, You can't hold me accountable for my own actions. Um, because if I take responsibility for my own actions, I might feel guilty for some of the things that I buy, and that would suck, right? Nothing I hate more than the consequences of my own actions. Okay. Let's see. I believe the spew is only in 440C stainless though. Mega soft, my experience, but they sell it at Walmart. Look, I mean, for a little neck knife, right? I mean that you're probably going to be using for the lightest of duties. Um, I mean, I'm not going to hold it against it. Soft 440C, it's probably fine as long as it cuts paper. Um, Kelly's Mishmash. Which one? You said those scales are sick. That whole knife looks gorgeous. Which one are you talking about? Because I'm like a minute ahead or behind or something. We're not on the same time frame. Um, El Cap says Jurassic is one of Duty's favorite knives. Yes, he loves the Jurassic. Um, I personally would really like, and keep in mind, I'm like super new to Hinderer. I'm actually not very good yet. I emphasize yet with American-made knives because whenever I first crossed the threshold of like 500 bucks, I immediately went towards very high-end um, like Chinese mid-techs and customs, whereas I think a lot of people go towards American manufacturing. So I'm still learning about the Chris Reeves. I'm still learning about the Hinderers. Still learning about the Medfords. Um, not really learning a whole lot about the Striders. I bought the Dwayne Dwyer collab. That was a super cool knife. But you get what I'm saying. I'm still learning a bit about the American made stuff. So, but I know that there's a Hinderer that has a really aggressive like Bowie blade, and I'm sure based on that information alone, somebody in the comments can tell me, or somebody in chat can tell me exactly what that is, and I would appreciate it. Let's see. Mm, okay, catching up. We're getting there. We're getting there. Cubics Rube, I love that blade, man. I literally just picked up a Hinderer Full Track and S45 VN from GP Knives the other day. Oh, GP Knives is like 30 minutes up the road from me. I actually applied for a job there, and they told me no, despite the fact that I'm finishing up my master's degree and I a ton of experience with knives and stuff like that. I showed them my whole collection. I was like, I look, there's a Proteon. I had a Proteon for a while. You guys have to hire me. Yeah, they didn't care. They're like, no, no interview for you. It's like, okay. They actually said I was overqualified, and they were worried I was going to jump ship as soon as another opportunity came up. So that's fair. Let's see. We have Gone Fishing. Every time I hear Squid Industries, my brain starts to picture a bunch of octopi trying to assemble pocket knives, but they keep rusting, and they have to fight off sharks with the ones that are done. But that is a very powerful and descriptive mental image um, that you get whenever you hear Squid Industries. Nick Travaglini. Hey, what's up, man? I haven't seen you in what seems like 4 streams. You guys are making me feel bad for the 15K in pocket knives sitting next to me. Ha ha ha. What a dumbass I am. Nick, look, okay? It's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when I will also be an absolute dumbass right next to you. So give me some time to catch up. Kelly's Mishmash, the one with the purple, blue scales, black blade. I missed what it was called. Purple, blue scales. Somebody help me out. I've got the memory of a goldfish, so I've already forgotten what knife we looked at that had purple scales. William Hornbostel, howdy y'all. Hey, what's going on, man? Good to see you. Appreciate you stopping by. Um, Abigail, it sucks having to be responsible. I couldn't agree more. Gone fishing. Don't feel bad, Nick. That would be me if it wasn't more money than both of my cars are worth. I feel that. Air conditioning just went on my car today, and guess who is not spending their Blade Show money to get it fixed? Screw that. I'll roll the windows down. Alex Kerber, Jurassic without the flipper tab. Oh, you know what? So I like the flipper tab because the action has to be amazing. Um, but aesthetically, that flipper tab's kind of obnoxious. So I can see where you're coming from with that. Cubic Rube, yeah, Nick, don't ever feel bad. I'm sure your collection is sick. I agree. At $15,000 deep, that's like a Herman, two Shiros, and a single Wee knife with Damasteel. You know what I'm saying? So I'm sure your collection is fat. Let's see. Pokey stuff. The Jurassic is my first Hinderer. I really like it. Very comfortable in hand with amazing action and super snappy. Zombie, you intimidated them. Oh, are you talking about me? I might have. I might have intimidated them. Um, I'm not super buff, right? Um, uh, I like to think I'm pretty huggable, but I'm sure they saw my massive collection and decided that if they wanted their masculinity intact, they probably needed to keep me as far away as possible. Zero Bites 2000. Hey, what's going on, brother? Appreciate you stopping in. Ah, crap. Squirrel. Yeah, you're right, William. My bad. All right, let's catch up. Kelly was talking about the budget knife you put colorful carb. Oh, wow. I'm an idiot. Okay. So, yeah, this is the Migaron Mini Acri with the gray PVD coating, and it had gray G10 scales on it. But it's probably my favorite knife under 50 bucks. I absolutely love this thing. It's my favorite knife under 50 bucks. And I have a couple knives under 50 bucks. But if you like this one, give me 1 second here. Here we go. Check this mother sucker out. This is the Tuya Wolf, and they only come in, for whatever reason, they only come in like micarta scales. So it had teal micarta, and I like teal, but like, why do that when I can have this, right? Like, it just takes this knife to a whole other level. It's my favorite blade shape, specifically the harpoon, tanto, recurve, triple ground. Just it's like the most extra. It's like the sassiest blade shape imaginable. Like, utility is out the window, right? It's going to be cumbersome. Look how thick this thing is compared to like a normal knife. Look at that thing. It's like a third thicker. But yeah, I absolutely I love Damtanium and I love those two knives. All right, let's jump back into it. Plastic Gats. Hey, what's up, man? The live stream showed up on my feed and it looks interesting. What's going on here? So, Plastic, basically, I'm a YouTube knife channel, and I know very little. I am barely into the knife world. I suck. But all of the people in chat collectively have 4,000 years of experience and just shy of $1.2 million invested in knives. So if you're a knife person or you're lonely, then this is right where you want to be. Appreciate you stopping by. Feel free to stick around. Kelly's Mishmash. By the time he gets to your comment, he'll scroll. Kelly, don't call me out like that, okay? Just because I squirrel. Look, it's hard because I get excited pretty easily. Splitting Size says, hey, Sever, but I get tired of hearing companies complain they can't find workers. when what they really mean is that they can't find workers, that they can demand loyalty and underpay. To be honest, I couldn't agree more. Um, the generation before mine, I'm a millennial. The generation before mine, um, they would get a job and they'd stay with the company for 50 years, and they would have a pension, and that company would take care of them after they retired, and that's when like that's company loyalty. Like that's how you build that. Nowadays, it's like I just feel like jobs want to pay you as little as possible, give you some fairly weak sauce benefits unless they're a Fortune 500 company, and it just sucks, right? It feels like it's employee versus the company, and it used to not be like that. You know what I'm saying? Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying we need a $25 minimum wage. I'm just saying that I would prefer to feel like the company's got my best interest in heart. And if they did, then they'd get my loyalty pretty quickly. LCAP looks great, but we can't. Oh no, I did that thing. Oh, son of a. Oh, see, and everybody was telling me. Everybody was telling me splitting slices 1.21 million. I'm sorry for being an idiot. You're right, splitting. Um, all right, so I'm gonna just fast forward through the comments that probably say I'm a dummy, and that you guys could only see the website. Okay, so this is what I was showing off. This is the Migron Mini Acri. See, that's why you don't get behind, is because then when people correct you, you miss it for 10 minutes. But this is the Migron Mini Acri, and this is the Tuya Wolf, both in Damtanium. Very beautiful knives. I love them very much, and also trying to match up with the tattoo. You know what I'm saying? Angelo, is the screen still stuck? Keeper's Rib, those scales are amazing. Thank you so much. Yeah, okay, there we go. Gone fishing. Oh, that does look pretty sweet. Yeah, I'll be honest, I was in my feelings for a second because I was like, I just showed them my cool custom knives with the scales, and nobody even said they were good looking. And so I was just going to eat that and cry it off later. Turns out you guys just couldn't see them. So, crisis averted. All right, so we've got about 15 minutes left. All right, guys, so I'm going to do a quick plug, and then we're going to do the giveaway. And the giveaway is going to be the traditional um, number range giveaway, and we're going to do it. We've got 50 people in here, so I think 50 people. I think that demands a two knife giveaway, right? But the here's the plug I want to give, and let me just explain a little bit. All right, so typically YouTubers don't make any money for like, oh, we have 15 minutes until Tri-State's live stream, level on up, and my stream is like a pregame for that, right? So we get together, we shoot the shit, we look at my knives. Um, Before we finish up, I'll go through what each knife is. Um, but yeah, and then at 7 o'clock, a few minutes before, usually like 6:55, we cut. Everyone can go to the bathroom, get their popcorn, get their drink, and then they can roll into Tri-State stream, or they can roll into Caleb 1776's stream, who is going to be going at the same time. So just trying to be considerate of everybody's time. So one way that YouTubers make money is with affiliate links. And right now, the share sale, which is the like where you go to get all your affiliate links, they're turning into a company called AWin, which means if you didn't already have affiliate links, you are screwed because you can't get them until that merger finishes. So I have access to, I think I have two. I have one for Woobin, and I've got one for the Farrah Monster sub brand. Their name's escaping me. Wixco, right? Because and I got those directly given to me by them. So unfortunately, I'm not able to make even a little bit off of that stuff. But also, I'm not monetized on YouTube, so I have to get like I think 1,500 more watch hours. So look, I work full time. This is not my job. But if all of your bills are paid, you have your favorite knives, you have money set aside for your favorite knives, the family's fed, and you have $3, and you're like, man, what can I throw this away at? Well, I have a Cash App and a PayPal that I have linked in the body of my videos. I'm not going to link them here. I just feel like that's super cringe. But shipping costs like 240 bucks a month. Um, and for me, that's so much knife money, right? That's like a whole uh, budget right? But also, the cost of the giveaways and stuff like that. I know I haven't given away a ton, but I have plenty of giveaway knives. So, like I said, if you've already taken care of all your business and you feel like just throwing money away down the drain that you'll never get your investment, but you'll never see a return on it, then yeah, feel free to throw it my way. I would super appreciate that. But also no more than like $2, $3, right? I don't want anybody to go crazy and send me a $20 bill. I'm not trying to make money off of it, but recouping some of the shipping costs would be kind of dope. All right. So first giveaway, and these are going to be um, like I'm not going to reveal what the knife is, but we're going to give away two Wixcos, and I don't have moderators, but if somebody would be so kind here, can I just do that? Brian White, hey, what's going on, man? Kelly's Mishmash, um, you are a moderator. Um, level on up, you are a moderator. All right, so if my newly promoted moderators would do me a solid and just be in control of the start and the stop, and then type in the number values that I give you. We're going to be doing the first one is going to be picking a number between 200 and 400. Between 200 and 400, and I will let Kelly or Level On Up say start. We'll go for about a minute, and then I'll let them say stop. So pick a single number between 2 and 400. It's whoever gets the closest, regardless of if you went over or under. Aniso 323, hey, long time no see. How's it been? Oh, I picked the perfect people. You guys are working like in sync. Absolutely fantastic. I will finish moving the knives out of the way to put the Wixcos front and center. Mm. Hey, David V, what's up, man? 7-7. Good to see you put in the. Hey, man, I appreciate that big time. I really do. They say do what you love and it won't feel like work, or there's some sort of adage that goes something like that. Um, But yeah, I mean, I have gotten a video up pretty much every single day. I think I'm just shy of 200 now, and I've done a couple of live streams, and to be honest, absolutely love it. Um, it doesn't feel like work. Um, you know, I still have a lot to learn as far as like editing and all that kind of stuff goes. I don't edit, guys. I just reshoot the whole damn video. If I get 10 minutes deep into a video and I say something that's super stupid that I can't live with, I'm like, man, I'm just gonna reshoot that whole thing. Delete, do it again, right? So, yeah, I should probably work smarter, not harder. But I appreciate you saying that. Thank you. Kelly's Mishmash says, Sever Seven, you were saying something about selling something. I was putting dinner in the air fryer and I missed it. I do not have anything for sale that I know of. I don't think so. Let's see. It's one guess, Mia ZOI, Gina's Reef. Um, did we start Bearded Warrior? Yes, we certainly did. Ooh, fish fillets and popcorn chicken. Okay, hold on. I am going to peer inside your mind, Kelly, and I'm going to try to determine the fries, the type of fries that you guys are having for dinner. I'm going to say, and I hope this isn't the case because they're the worst. I'm going to say crinkle cut fries. And I hope I'm wrong. I hope I'm dead wrong. But you tell me. All right. Whenever one of my mods is ready, feel free to stop. And I kind of want to peek at which one's which. Mm. Mm. Very nice. You know what? Two of these are going to be giveaways, but I'm going to give options. All right. So the number was 302. So who had 302? Everyone help me look. Angelo rocking a 301. Um, do we have a 302? I'm scrolling up and looking, guys. Bear with me. So Angelo had 301. Did we have any legitimate 302s? I don't think we did. Um, yeah, looks like Angelo. Angelo, you here? Hey, Angelo. Yeah, you were the closest, man. 301. So you get to pick one of these knives, and what you're going to do is same instructions as literally everybody. I'm going to drop my email down really quick. You're going to send me an email, and you're going to send a screenshot of your YouTube login, not your login credentials, just your login page, and your mailing address along with the knife that you won. And my email is going to be. Let me make sure I didn't miss a dot or something like that. Okay, yeah. So it's going to be sever7 at gmail.com. So SEVRSEVN at gmail.com. And I'll go ahead and leave that right there, even though it's nearly impossible to see. All right, so um, Angelo, we have one, two, three. Which one would you like? Looking for Angelo's comment. We have one, two, and three. 2, this one right here. All right. Let's see what you got. This is the Wixco Pexton, and this is the, okay, so I like this one. So this is a gray aluminum, black PVD coating, super snappy action. Uh, it's it feels really premium. I'll say that it feels more premium than the price point would suggest. Um, a little bit of double clutch, unless you disengage it kind of low, right? So you've got all of this inset liner lock. Disengage it from like here down, no double clutch, right? But this one is awesome. So send me that email, and I will get this shipped out to you. Sorry for the shake. This week. Oh yeah, include your address and all that other good stuff. All right. So let's blitz this next one because we're already a little bit over. We're gonna do knife number 2. Let me write the number down. And this one is going to be between 500 and 700. Between 500 and 700. Splitting slices. Hey, what's going on, man? I appreciate that. Thank you. So mods, whenever you're ready, put between 5 and 700, and then hit the start, and then we'll go for about a minute, and then you guys can hit the stop. And I'm doing the number right now. All right. I have the number written down right here. There we go. Waylon, you monster. Just kidding. Good guess. Yeah, Angelo, you can also reach out to me on Instagram if that's easier for you. It's at Sever7, spelled the same way as my email. Aniso323. I don't know that we had an official start, but feel free to throw your guests in because we are moving and grooving now. And we're going to give it 15 more seconds just because Tri-State is starting and I don't want you guys to be late for that. So moderators, if you would, as soon as you hear this message, go ahead and throw up a stop for me. Splitting slices, that's pretty dope, man. 513 DSKFS Abigail Pierce, that's what's up. Appreciate that, man. There we go. There's the finish line. Hey, Mia, nothing but love. I appreciate you. All right, so the winning number is 576. Let's see. So we got Broke Ass Knives with a 572. Oh, I'm on the edge with a 573. Bearded Warrior has a 576. Anybody else? I think it's just Bearded Warrior. Am I right? Abigail, he was playing for you. Splitting Slices was saying if he won, it was going to go to you. I know. Yeah, I know. Bearded Warrior got it. I was looking to see if there was anybody else. Okay. Well, I don't think there was. I went through all the numbers. Bearded, 1 or 2. Number 2, right here. Got it. Beautiful. All right. Let's see what you got. This is the Wixco Drax. And then make sure you do the exact same. Send me an email at sever7@gmail.com or hit me up at sever7 on, ooh, at sever7 on Instagram. So this is a crossbar lock, um, really handsome blade shape, really nice carbon fiber scales. This thing, this thing's, I mean, it's kind of speaks for itself, right? Pretty fantastic knife. So send me an email or reach out on Instagram. I need a screenshot of your login page. I need your full address, first and last name, all that stuff, and then I'm going to get this shipped out um, sometime this week. Definitely no later than Friday. Probably, let's see, probably sooner than that. It might even be as soon as tomorrow, but definitely no later than Friday. All right. All right, guys. Hey, I super appreciate it. Anybody that wants to support the channel, just check out the description in my most recent videos. It'll have links in there. Much appreciated. But also don't feel like any pressure. Nothing I do is going to stop if I don't get, any kind of support. Like it's not like help or bust. I'm going to keep doing everything that I'm doing right now. That's not going to stop ever for the rest of forever. Anyway, guys, much love. Super appreciate you. And I will see you guys in about 2 minutes over at Tri States live stream. Until the next time, peace.